Will this redo box from Stitch Fix do any better and win me over? Let's dive in and check it out. Hi, I'm Robin. Thank you for joining me for today. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. If you're not new, you know I've been doing some unboxings of clothing subscriptions and just started Stitch Fix a few weeks ago. Nothing in that box really worked for me. I sent it all back, and this is a redo. So they waived the styling fee for this box, and we're going to try again. I did get to, already look into some of these, and I tried them on, and we're going to do it all again now with my thoughts that I've had to sit with it for a little bit, and I'll try them on with you. I did get a second stylist, and McKenna. This one is McKenna. And so she did take some of my notes into consideration. I made some requests. I didn't have much time before this one went out, so we'll see how this one, it does. She did note some of the things I asked for. They didn't have any tan pants that I asked for, said it was tight inventory. So we'll dive into this one. We'll see how it works. I'm asking for a mix of casual, office, and weekend wear, something that's versatile that can go both. Go for both. So let's just dive right in and we'll take a look. So I told you I already opened up the box. So here is the first. It is a short sleeve embroidered blouse. It's by Market and Spruce. It's okay. My first impression is just sort of okay. Not exactly what I'm looking for right now. It is cute and it is something that I would wear. But we're going into winter, so that's something to think about. Secondly, we have this blue plaid shirt. Now, if you saw my last video, I just got a blue plaid shirt. However, this one is different, and it doesn't have the traditional collar, and you'll see some of that when we try this on. And it has blouse and sleeves, so it is a little different. I just don't know if it's going to be different enough to take up space in my closet and my wardrobe. Then we have this. I do like this. This was in one of my requests. I know I checked this in the preview. This is a ribbed lightweight sweater, black and white stripes, and it has these extra button detailing on it. This is by Letty and Me. So this one I'm pretty excited to try on. I like that. Next we have Democracy High Rise Light Wash Flare. It's called Out There Flare. You can see those. We'll try that on. See how we feel about those. Oh, look, I just looked at this. There is a major pull on the back of these pants. So that's going to go back. That's not good. Interesting. And then finally, last up, we have a pair of Liverpool. These are Lucy bootcut Liverpool jeans. And they have the traditional 5-pocket styling. So I like those. I have a lot of dark wash. Well, not a lot, but it's kind of my go-to. So we'll see how these ones, I do need another pair. So we'll try these on and see how this works. Okay, I got the first two pieces on here. I've got this Market and Spruce embroidery blouse and the jeans. So Liverpool Lucy bootcut jeans. First, let's talk about the blouse. It does have this embroidery detail up top. It is cute. It is kind of my style. However, I really don't think that for seasonality, they've missed it. It is November. We're going into winter. I'm in New England. I'm not going to wear this lightweight short sleeve top. So, I don't know. The top itself is cute. It's something that I would wear. However, if, the fit is good. And I think it looks okay untucked because it has a little bit of this hem, curved hem and the little flap here. But again, seasonality, I'm just, I don't want to keep something I'm not going to wear for for months, while it may be a cardigan or something that's not quite my style. I don't want to be hemmed into that. So that's this one. Weigh in what you think. The jeans are the Liverpool Lucy boot cut. I do like these. These are my style. These can obviously be worn at any time. And the length is just right. It just hits above the ground. I don't mind that at all. And they fit well. So there's not a lot to say about those, except for other than they're comfortable. They're the traditional jeans styling. Pretty straightforward. I think they look good on. All right, I'm going to get the other two, and we'll be right back. All right, I got the next two on. I have this plaid shirt and the Democracy light wash jeans. Couple things. This plaid shirt is cute. I like it. I like the differences in it. I just don't know that I need it. And it maybe is just a too casual. If you remember, I did get a plaid shirt with a traditional collar, flannel, button down, this same colorway. So I, don't know that it's different enough for me. However, it is very cute. It has like this elastic gathered neckline. So it gives it like a little ruffled appearance. And it has elastic band for the wrist, gives it that sort of blouse look. And the buttons are a little different. See, they're like this kind of brass look, and then they have like the loop that goes over the button. So I think that's very cute. But again, like I said, I just don't think it's different enough. And I don't think I would really be grabbing for it out of my closet. It's too similar, but it is very cute. And it's soft. I'll have to look at the fabric, and then we'll do a quick tuck here so you can see what that looks like. So it does add a lot of little extras. It's cute. It is a Market and Spruce brand. The cami button down, I believe, is what it was called. And then we have these Democracy high-rise flare jeans. I love the color. I need this color. However, these are quite long. They puddle on the ground, you can see here. So I would have to wear a bootie, which isn't a problem. And then I did notice there was a pole back here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there was a pole, so I'd have to exchange them anyways. This Democracy has, the little extra in the waist. What do you call that? Elastic. I think they might be a little too baggy, fit a little too baggy on me. So I'll have to go back and look. But overall, I do like them. And if I was just a little bit taller, or if I could get a shorter inseam. But yeah, see, I think this gives this little, I think they're a little too baggy, but we'll go over everything. I've got one more sweater and we'll wrap everything up. Okay, so this is the final top. This is, and I think this might be the favorite out of the whole box. This is the Ribbed by Letty and Me. It's a thin weight ribbed sweater, black and white stripes. And I think I like the fit of it. I like the fit, and I particularly like this extra touch with the faux buttons here, snaps. This little gives it that extra step up. Now this is something that I would wear to the office. I could wear in a casual meeting, and I can wear it out shopping, running errands. This is more my everyday speed. So I like this. I love the color blocking here that brings this black and I love how it goes past the elbow. I love this. And it has this nice not fine textured, but the ribbing that goes all the way through the sweater. And it's very comfortable. I'll look at what the materials are made out of, but it's soft, it's comfy. It's not too tight. So I've got it half tucked in here, and I just put back on those Liverpool jeans. I like the feel of those, but I like the feel of these better. So here's the half tuck, and I'll take it all the way out. And I'm holding my microphone here so I didn't have a good spot to attach it, but it even looks good out, I think. I would wear it out, and I usually end up with a little tank top underneath my clothes in the winter because it's so cold. There's plenty of room for that, and it's just standard. So I think this is my favorite out of the whole box. Let's, I'm gonna wrap up. We'll get the prices here. Hold on. While we're right here, so, you know, I noted, I think this box is kind of just an okay box. This is my second one. I told you I was trying to get a redo, and I happened to look at, so I do have a different stylist this time. Her name is McKenna. And so she did note, you know, I was able to I picked this out of my preview, and then she's added the options. She goes through it says the off-white market and spruce embroidered blouse offers soft, structured, relaxed drape, easy to dress up or down piece. Yeah, I can see that, but again, seasonality is just not there. That was the Danny embroidered blouse, and that was $55. I don't like a $55 worth. Let's take a look at it again. That's this one. That was $55, and for something that I'm just not going to get much use out of for several months, I think that's going to go back. This one, so this button down, this one here, this is the cami button down by Market and Spruce, and that's $49. I don't know. It's not that different enough for me to spend that $49 on. This one here, this is Letty and Me Wren fitted with rib sweater. $49 as well. That I like. Let's see. She didn't speak to this one. I don't think. Oh, yes. She says pair either jean with your fitted black Letty and Me rib sweater for a sleek contrast. And then on the denim, she said she added medium light options. So these light blue Democracy high rise right here says flares for a comfy leg lengthening vibe. True, but I'm just not tall enough for that. I would have to wear heeled shoes, and I don't think I'm up for that. So I'll have to try again for a light wash. And then the Liverpool boot cut, which I'm still wearing right now. I think these are comfortable. Oh, I didn't give you the price. These Democracy, they're the Bianca Absolution High Rise. Those are $88. Yeah, I don't think so. Just because of all the reasons I just told you. And then the Liverpool Lucy bootcut jean in indigo, they're $88 as well. But now, see, these are more comfortable to me. There's something those were comfortable too, so I don't want to knock those. They were comfortable. They're just too tall and maybe a little too baggy. I might maybe go down. Yeah. Anyways, these are 88 as well, but they're a mid-rise, and sometimes I feel self-conscious. I just kind of naturally want them up a little bit more, but I like them. So these are my top two contenders. These are $88 as well. I did want to note, let's see. So I asked when I was signing up for this last box, like, how do I get more than the 5 items in my box? One of you, my viewers, noted in my last video, my first one, I asked about that there's a place in under your Fix tab where you can ask for more. I don't have that on my profile, so I think they're only offering that for a select few, maybe a test pool or such. She did note here in my notes about getting more items. You can change the Fix frequency on the website, upper right corner. So no mention of getting any other way of getting more than 5 items in a box. So I think my personal profile may be limited. Next time I do this, I'm going to, in my preview, hopefully choose and say yes to like 8 items. Maybe I'll get them that way. But she's saying here in my notes, there's no other way. So a total for this box comes to $3.29. If I were to buy all 5, you get that 20% discount. So I'm not grandfathered into that 25%. So that would take off $65.80. But I really don't think I'm going to be keeping all 5. They don't excite me that much. If I'm going to be spending money on my clothes, I want to be excited. I want to love to grab for them, and I can't wait to go. So taking that off would bring the box total to $263.20. That's too much for me. Again, for what I said, I do like this. I think I'm going to keep this, and I'm considering these. I do like them. I'm considering, so these would be my 2. So the 88 and 49. And then if I paid I do have the styling fee credit. So that's it for now. So Stitch Fix is I'm still trying to figure out my Stitch Fix deal. We're going to, try for another box. I'm going to make some more suggestions. I think I'm going to need to change a little bit in my profile so I can get a little step up and away from so much casual, more along these lines. So we'll see. I know there's so much to play with in that feed. There's so much to go through. So I've been trying and adding to it every week, every few days. So thank you for stopping in and joining me today and going through these boxes. Please comment on any of the things that you want. I love getting your feedback, and like and subscribe. We'll be back with some more. I got a FabFitFun box to unwrap soon, and I've got another Wantable coming. So there's so much more to come. Thank you for joining me. If you have not yet tried Stitch Fix, I will put a code down in the description that will get you $25 off of your first box. So that's a good way to get in and try it. You can just send things back and forth. Shipping is prepaid, so that's not something to worry about. So if that's what interests you, check down in the description and the comments below. And have a great, wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon.